What's up, everybody? This is Derek coming to you from the Under Construction Podcast. Me and my boy, Tim Mitchell, a.k.a. Blade Tremors, a.k.a. Beat Cancer Then Ride, a.k.a. Views on Twos, a.k.a. My Wife's Better Than Your Wife, as we keep going on and on and on.
Marriage,
Tim, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Man, I got no complaints. Got me a cigar, talking to my homie on Sunday, last weekend of football.
Last weekend, go Eagles.
Go Commanders. Upset those Cowboys. Can you hear upset those Cowboys?
That would be crazy, bro. That would be
Vincent D.
crazy.
Smith, if you watching, when you watch this, you have to climb up under the bed.
Crazy, man. Today, January 7th. 1 week
January
down.
7th, 2024. No more 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Cat Williams went off.
Oh my
Dave
God.
Chappelle had a great comedy special.
Yeah, man.
Shannon Sharp at the top of the podcast.
Shannon Sharp made a grip in 2 days. I ain't mad. Look, I ain't mad or hating.
Hey Shannon, if you see this podcast, me and Tim will come on there, bro. You ain't got to pay me or nothing, bro.
I know that's right.
Don't nobody know me, but we're gonna be funny.
Right. Exactly. What's going on?
I don't know
man?
if y'all watching this Jets Patriots game, but they snow everywhere. That's a good football game when there's snow everywhere. You can barely see the lines out here.
Man.
Tim, you been on your motorcycle yet for 2024?
Yeah, just briefly. I hadn't been out there, but just briefly. You always got to get a ride in first of the year.
I definitely need to get one in. My wife was making fun of me. Your motorcycle been sitting in there for 6 months. I said, because the tire flat. She's like, well, it's still sitting in there for 6 months. I'm like, sheesh.
Hey man, hey, it's been the weather's been pretty inclement here and pretty not good. So I hadn't really been messed with it because normally unless I'm just feigning, the ride or whatever. I don't do a lot of wet cold. Cold
Yeah.
I do. I don't really care for wet cold, and we've been getting rain pretty much on and off. So I don't care for that too much.
So people, we will ride in any kind of weather,
Right.
but we would prefer not to start off. I mean, if you got to go somewhere and you get up and it's raining, you just you got to power through, but you don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you just going for a ride and you wake up and it's raining, you can be like,
yeah, like the time before last when I came to Houston from Atlanta. It was because I left like super early, so it was dark and it wasn't raining, but the fog was so thick, it was like it was raining. So for say my first hour and a half, I was wet because I mean the fog was so heavy, and it was real moist or whatever.
For you riders that don't know, fog is wet.
Exactly.
You just think it's fog, it is wet, son.
Yeah,
just look at your windshield when you're driving through the fog. It's wet.
Yeah, it's slow moisture. It's just moisture just sitting in the air.
Right. And you think you're doing something, you're like, man, I ain't even get wet. You drenched.
Man,
So I was talking to a friend of mine about the difference between crotch rocket set and cruiser set. And he was like, what do you think the difference is? I said, well, the crotch rocket set, most of the girls can wear 0, and on the cruiser set, nobody's under a 15. And the ages is a really big difference. When you're on a cruiser, you tend to be a little bit older, done with those super fast days, which I used to go extremely fast, dumbly.
Right.
And I
I
still
didn't
go
do too,
fast.
I didn't do too much of the crotch rocket. I did. I had like an older one, so I'd had it for a little while, but I've pretty much been on cruises for all of my cycle life, or the majority of my cycle life.
Yeah, my young days, I was on that Gixxer 1000.
Yeah.
What can I say about her? I didn't get out of first gear until it was at 96 miles an hour. That's all I want to say.
That's one
Shout
thing
out to
about.
Juan Leffridge.
Oh, for real.
Me and him used to
Oh yeah,
ride
that's
all over
right, one
Dallas.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's
I'll
what's
be like,
up.
Juan, on the car, Juan is 45 minutes away. On the crotch rocket, he's 13 at the max. So that's 145 with whether the cops are out there or not. I'm not saying that I did that, Mr. Officer. Don't come and get me.
Right. Statute of limitation, they can only, they can only go back so far.
I don't know. I got to verify that with Casey. I got to verify that with my wife. Because
Right,
every day she
right.
comes home and tells me something. Like this guy was only stalking this lady, Tim. Stalking. Making phone calls, stalking. And they said he was using different phones, so they really don't know if it's his phone, but she said it sounds like his voice. Guess how much time they gave that man?
No,
20 years for stalking.
wow. Wow. Wow, that's crazy. That is crazy.
20 years. And he's already done like 10 of it. They was interviewing him. He was like, you can't see where I touched her. I ain't broke her nail. I ain't touched her hair. 20 years for stalking.
What? 20 years. Wow.
20.
Hey man, so you
20.
can't mess around with people like that, man. I mean, shoot,
It's a little excessive.
that's crazy. 20 years?
People murder people and get less than 20 years.
I don't know. Where you think Superman criminal is right now?
Who?
Superman criminal. That dude that just dove over the judge's
Well,
thing.
so the thing is about it, Superman was already on his way to jail because he was trying to tell the judge that he didn't deserve it.
Bruh.
And when she said that you are a terrible person, he was like,
We'll
your
give you a
mama, and
taste.
jumped over the thing.
Like we'll give you a taste of. He was like, "No, you." Man, that dude dove far too, man.
Hey,
That was
none of
far.
his body hit the desk. He cleared the whole desk.
The whole desk. He was like,
Hey, his shoes didn't hit nothing.
"Hey, that bailiff should not have a job."
Right. So I'm
Because
trying to
this
figure
is my
out
thing.
how he get
I
past the
don't,
lawyer.
bro. I
He
don't
ran
know
past the
how
lawyer.
because he had to go like back behind the lawyer and come around and like when he started moving right there. When he started moving, everybody that was by the judge should have came out or whatever. Because it
And the
was
only thing I'm thinking is they didn't think there's no way he gonna do that. And then when he was in the air, it's too late.
the bailiff. I don't know I don't know what goes on in the court system or whatever.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I would think it's a standard when the judge is about to hand the sentence down. All eyes need to be on that defendant
Right.
because you don't know what they're gonna do, especially that bailiff. If your job is to keep order in the court and to protect that judge, then whenever they start to give whatever they're gonna give, you need to be looking at that person. Kind of like that
Right.
guy at that basketball game, like that security at the basketball game when that girl jumped up, he was watching her. Like he
Yeah.
saw she might be going by the time she stood up, he was right there too and tackled her on
Had
that
her.
floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be like that, man. There should be no reason. There should not be no
Hey,
reason why you are not paying attention like that. The bailiff was like this.
that boy's over there.
Exactly.
I ain't never I watch Court Cam. I've never seen anybody make it to the judge, and I've watched I don't know how many episodes of Court Cam. Ain't nobody ever flew over. He gonna be on Court Cam for a many a years. The guy who flew over the judge's desk and cleared it. Man, you should have used your athletic ability for good.
Man, shoot. That was crazy. That was crazy.
Another brother making it, man. Oh, that's what I meant to talk to you about. Hey, man, can we please stop making black series like Atlanta, Black Atlanta? What is it? Black Atlanta women. Can
Atlanta
then they
Housewives.
got this Atlanta Housewives. Then they got this Cheaters one coming up there, and you ain't got nothing but black people on there. And you got that other show where you ain't got black people and they making an ass of themselves, a mockery. You know?
Man, I just watched the Aries Spears, his response to Cat, which Aries Spears trying to get back right with the public too, because all that mess that he was in. But he said some very some valid points.
Right.
Man, black people love drama, man. I mean,
Drama.
he said y'all taking this Cat Williams and just, he was like Cat Williams ain't did nothing but basically stir the pot, man. He was like,
oh, we got to protect Cat at all costs. What?
Yeah, protect Cat at all costs. It's like, why? I mean, all this stuff that he said, whether he had valid reasons or not, I mean, he had the agenda when he was going on.
Oh yeah.
When he was going on Shannon Sharp, and he pretty much knew that's what he was gonna do. And man, I'm telling you, man, it was a lot. It was a lot, but and not to even really give him, give that a lot of time. But I'm just saying, and instead of black people love drama is what where I was going at, and
he might have been speaking facts.
Yeah, exactly. But we get on that and just run with it, and man, your whole timeline on social media, that's what it is. Depending on what you follow, that's what it is. Like every other post or whatever, and he also had a good point. He said, "What it's news for today." Because you think about it, after this week go through or whatever, then it's gonna die off, until something else, until something else big comes up, some more drama, nothing serious.
It's amazing that how many shows open up for Cat Williams. Like he has like a lot of. I guess he's about to go on tour because I've been seeing a lot of Cat Williams in Charlotte, Cat Williams in Houston, Cat Williams and I mean, so it's perfect timing to stir up.
He's definitely smart. He's definitely a smart guy. Because you want to get,
and I love Cat's comedy.
Yeah. You want to be relevant, stir the pot, on the major platform, which is what happened, and look what's happening. People, his fan base was already gonna go to the show, but now they really, them plus is gonna be
hear
at the
what
show.
else he's gonna say. Because if you Google, this is what I want black people to do. I want black people to Google famous white comedians who wore dresses. And you're going to see Steve Martin. You're going to see all of them at one point in their career put on a dress for some part of a skit in a movie or in a play. So it's just not black
Miss Doubtfire. Who was that? Robert Williams.
It's just not black men, which, they do try to, instead of us giving a gay person a part and a black person apart, they make the black person gay. So, or a person of color gay. So that's another topic altogether.
Yeah.
So what I really want to talk about is, me and Tim talked about this earlier. Ladies, women's significant others. Listen. If you know my birthday is coming up, right? let me go back. I'm gonna go way back. In the 8th grade, 9th grade, when you had your first girlfriend, what you tried to do, you was trying to persuade her to give away her I don't want to say flower, so her prized possession. So when Valentine's Day came on, you asked your homie, man, what you gonna get your girl on Valentine's Day? I'm gonna get a bear. So what you think? Well, I'm gonna get a bear and candy. So my gift can be better than my homeboy gift because I want my girl to have the best. The only reason you was doing that is for you could get her candy. And I say that to say this. Everything it still applies. Ladies, you don't have to get us a nice gift. Breakfast in bed, show up naked with the breakfast. That's the best birthday I've had in a long time. On our way to dinner, we had a steak dinner. Give me a little special treatment on the ride home. Hey, that's a great birthday. If you buy me something, bring it to me, like they do on TV, they come out of the shower and then you be watching like you watching a show on TV. The lady comes out of the shower. Man. TV ain't real, right? I know. But they want you to believe that it's real and that this is real life. So when she come out of the shower, she got your gift in her hand, whether it is a keys to a Porsche or keys to your lawnmower. If she presents it in a provocative way, that's a great gift.
Right.
What you think about that, brother?
Hey, that's true, man. I feel it don't take a lot. It does not take a lot for me. Today we see a lot of people. Well, I guess just today's culture. I mean, we're old school. We were 50. Well, you 51 now. But we're old school, so it don't take a lot for us. I've never been one that just want you to shower me with gifts, get me this, that, and the other, whatever, because I pretty much get what I want. But my mentality is, a lot of times I may deny myself because I make sure that I get make sure that the family's good first before I indulge in something for me. But I feel as though it don't take much. I think that the best gift givers are people that actually listen to your companion. And when I say listen to your companion, when we're talking about just an everyday conversation, like me and Derek, I know you do this too. We listen to our wives, and during everyday conversation, when they say they like stuff or whatever, we kind of put it back there in that mental Rolodex, so that we can go back to it later on. And when it's gift time being, Valentine's Day, birthday, Christmas, or whatever, and especially birthday. So we go back to that mental Rolodex and we see, we look through it. And, okay, she said she like this, she like this, she like this, or whatever. And then we may ask a question later on, or if we see something, say it's a purse or whatever, be like, we may be on our phone, we might just be looking, we'll get something close to it or whatever, and be like, what you think about that? Look at that right there, and to kind of get what they're saying. I don't like that. Oh, that's nice, or something like that, to kind of get an idea. Unless your companion is like my wife. My wife gonna send me what she want. I get text messages daily. Like, oh my God, it's like, really, really, all
my wife was
the
frugal.
time.
She'd be like, oh, I was gonna buy that, but that's just too expensive. And I'd be like, oh, let me put that on my thing.
Right. So I feel like, the best gifts are when you listen to what they're saying, what they say they like, or things that they may want. We say a drone. If you're a significant other, they may be like, well, I don't know what you want. But if you've heard me talking about drones from time to time, and I'm just using drone as a
if anybody's watching this, Juice,
right?
This boy want a drone. Get this boy a drone that follows behind his motorcycle right now. Right now. Stop saving for it right now. His birthday coming up in the summertime. Right now.
Exactly. But you know, if you hear your spouse talking about something, and I mean, that should just be your mental Rolodex, and then like later on, you know, just um try to garner more of that conversation so you can kind of figure it out. Because I don't think it necessarily has to be a guesswork, or I don't think it has to be something like, well, I don't know what you want, I don't know what you like. No, listen to what I talk about. Listen to, you know, or watch what I do. Look at, you know, what I'm looking at, or paying attention to. You know, and
Ladies,
then you can
what
kind of get an
guys
idea.
want is for you to be naked. Listen to me now.
That
We
too.
gonna buy what we want,
Yeah.
but for you to surprise us, you know, I'm gonna go take a shower. All right, cool. And then you come out of the shower, and you know, don't put on that lingerie. That's just a waste of time because we can't get off
That
half that shit.
that
That stuff got too
uh,
many flips and flacks and
li-
flop. We'll be like, man, take that damn thing off.
lingerie lingerie is a waste of time for me, man. I'm like,
Even
and
though it
it
looks
just
good,
ain't
just
me.
come out in
Look,
your robe.
look. If I tell you, hey, listen. If I tell you, hey, I like for you to have Air Force Ones and a T-shirt and a baseball cap when you walk out the bathroom or whatever. Do that.
And let your t-shirt be damp.
Don't
You know, be one of my t-shirts too.
don't do uh the flannel pants and the whatever top because you think, and I'm just whatever, because you
Yeah.
think that's sex, because you think that's sex. I'm gonna do this. That's not what I said. I said Air Force Ones, a T-shirt, and a baseball cap.
Right.
Which I know that sounds crazy, and that ain't me. I'll just use that for an example.
For example. Right.
Yeah,
I
for
mean,
an
I
example.
understand that. But I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
just think about that. You guys, I don't know what to get you. Yeah, you do. It's what we want. The whole our life, our entire life, is we've been striving to.
Yeah.
We fall in love at the same time, but guys are simple: food, drink, which whether it's water, soda, and the cookie.
Right. Right.
Because
It's
everything
not
else we're gonna get for ourselves. We're gonna get everything else for ourselves. And if you want to get us something that's great, and it doesn't have to be really nice or expensive. I like to buy expensive gifts because that's what my dad used to do.
yeah.
One of my mom's Christmas presents was going to be extremely expensive that nobody knew about it but him.
Yeah.
So when she got it, everybody be like, "Wow, that's nice right there."
Yeah.
And
Right.
I got that from him. He always for a birthday he would buy an expensive gift. You know that's just him. And then
Yeah.
my wife would be like, "Oh, you don't have to buy me an expensive gift, but that's just me."
Yeah. Yeah.
So I buy her all the regular stuff, and then there's a gift from me to her that she doesn't know that she's getting. You know, so.
Right.
But this year I
Right.
ain't buying. Well, this year I'm buying a Corvette, so I ain't buying nothing.
The vet is on the way.
Hey,
Oh,
the
shoot,
only thing
you getting
coming in
close to
here
the
is the
time for that,
Corvette.
ain't
Yeah,
you? It's getting
only thing
close.
coming this year is the Corvette
Hey,
and a new back tire for my motorcycle because I got to get back on. I'm tired of sitting in there looking sad.
I know that's right. It's cool though.
She was like,
Yeah.
because I told her I was gonna get a crotch rock. I said, maybe give me a crotch rocket too, or something like that. And it has to be a crotch rocket,
Uh,
but just a little faster, you know, get around bike.
uh, yeah.
And she was like, you don't need nothing to drive fast. You can drive my Corvette. I said, I can't get in that little son bitch. I got to get in there sideways and then swing my legs around. She was like, so? I was like, you ain't gonna let me drive it?
Right. Right. Yeah. You gotta put your butt in first and then get in. You know,
Hey,
that's
go
crazy.
to dinner. Hey man, let me drive. Nah, I got it. We gonna go to Steak 48. Yeah, who gonna drive? Yeah, let's drive my Corvette. Yeah, let me drive. Nah, I got it. So we pull up to the restaurant and get out. They like, look at this sorry motherfucker right here
Nah, man,
making
you
this
gotta
lady.
get you gotta get a van you gotta get a vanity tag, something that says that it's her car. So
Oh,
nobody won't like Mrs. KC or something. So they'll be like, oh, that's his wife's car. Yeah,
but they
it's
still gonna
gotta
be like, oh man, she must make all the money. Look at her car. Oh, but then when I get out, I'm like, well, that old ass rascal, he definitely make all the money. Look at that old rascal with that young lady. Look at all the stuff he buying her. Look at that.
No, man. Hey, that's what it is though. That's what it is. But yeah, but these gifts, man, if you just pay attention to You just pay attention to what your spouse is, or not, not necessarily spouse, what your significant other is talking about, what they're
Right.
paying attention to. I don't think it's hard, man. I don't think it's hard to find with my wife. It's hard because I'm trying to narrow down which one I'm gonna get, or which
Right.
one to me makes more sense. Because I'm saying she always, yeah, I want this one, this or whatever. I mean, she's I'll create that monster.
Yeah.
That's another topic there. What kind of monsters are you creating, or are you creating monsters?
Right.
Because I've been with one for 30 some years, and I have created that monster about this big. I'm like,
I am my own
in
monster.
in a good way. Yeah, you your own monster. Yeah, in case he's trying to tame you. Yeah, it's different on my side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, why you need to get that for me? I don't need that, man. Take the damn thing, like that Louis bag. We really going to get that? Yeah. No wonder you wanted the combination to the safe. You never asked for that.
Hey, you got to get
Don't
it.
be throwing me no surprise party. What you doing in Dallas? Good God Almighty! Listen, deputy dog. let me be me. Let me do what I do.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I've tried 2 surprise parties. My surprise party days. Hey, who you want to come to your party? Oh, I don't want no party. Well, you gonna get a party anyway.
Right. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
I understand that. But
so, ladies, in conclusion, booty duty, best present ever. Best present ever. And it's not the fact that it's just booty duty. It's the fact that you are the overall initiator of the duty of the booty.
Yeah. If you initiate it, we appreciate it. If you
initiate, we appreciate it. I like it.
Yeah,
That's
if
gonna
you
be a new
initiate
T-shirt.
it, we appreciate. Yeah, if you initiate
I'm
it,
gonna draw 2.
hey, I need to coin that one, yo.
Yeah, two
If you
boobs like this.
initiate it,
If you
we
initiate,
appreciate it.
that's it. Put that boy on a T-shirt and put it out there.
Man,
You can get this shirt.
Let me put that on my notepad so I won't forget it. If you initiate it, we appreciate it.
Hey, put that down. That's gonna be a #1 shirt this year, 2024. If you initiate it, we appreciate it.
Oh, let me say, look, honey, if you initiate it, we appreciate it.
Put that on mugs and everything.
Honey, if you
put it on mugs, hats, T-shirts, tennis shoes, watch bands.
Bro, yeah,
Absolutely.
That's it. I'm about to do that one, bro.
that is a great slogan for 2024. If you initiate it, I appreciate it.
If you initiate it, I appreciate it.
Hey, that's it. And that goes for a many a thing, but I like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's snowing so good over there, boy. I only played one time in the snow. That was when I was in Alaska and I was a kid. But it was about 2 feet of snow. You get hit on a 20 and slide all the way into the end zone.
Oh my God!
I had a plastic bag on. Barvick said, "You got to put the plastic bag close to your body so you can stay warm." And I was mad that she made me put all that stuff on, but I felt good during the game. Everybody else is cold. I'm killing everybody out there. And you ain't cold. I was like, no, boy, I'm like a sauna. My mama got me everything on there. Plastic bag so I can stay dry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Like I said, this is the podcast Under Construction, Men Building Men. I'm with my boy Tim Mitchell. This podcast is brought to you by Greasy Granny Products. If your hair is nappy, get that Greasy Granny. 100. New T-shirts coming out. Tim has got a new slogan. What's that slogan, Tim? If you initiate it, we'll appreciate it.
We'll appreciate it.
Coming live. T-shirts for sale. Hats.
That's a good
shorts.
That's a good one.
Wait till they're coming out. They're gonna be really nice and really good looking, soft to the touch. And for the women, they be V-neck. They be V like this. So your hoobity doobities be poking out.
Oh, well, you
Hey, we
crazy,
got
boy.
any motorcycle trips this year? You going anywhere?
Um, right now I'm thinking of in the beginning of February, Big SARS down in Florida got the Iron Elite event that he does every year for Black History Month.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking of going down there for the weekend. But other than that, I don't really have anything planned because my schedule is kind of it's kind of limited right now.
Right.
I don't want to say limited, but because we got the stuff going on with Keisha and she's got to have surgery and stuff, so
Right.
we haven't gotten the date for that yet. So depending on how that goes and her recovery is gonna dictate how I move this year,
Yeah.
which, is part of life. So,
Oh yeah.
um,
Oh yeah.
my initial plan, my initial tentative plan was I know I wanna go all the way up the East Coast,
Right.
um, to, ride all the way up the East Coast to, maybe like um, Canada or New York or whatever. Um, also, can you hear my wife down there?
If you guys don't know, that is Juice downstairs. Not downstairs in the apartment. She's
Excuse
downstairs on the bottom floor of the
me.
complex.
Uh, hey, hey, Juice, I'm
Hey,
still
honey,
podcasting.
honey,
I'm
I
still
can hear you.
podcasting. Yes,
Good.
yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You know, the
We can hear
camera.
you, boo boo.
She gonna she gonna be low for a quick second, then she gonna come back up. But that
Oh yeah.
part of the East Coast, and I really want to go. I really want to go out to the Midwest. I want to do a ride out there,
Yeah.
and I want to go back to Cali. Like last year, I did I-10 end to end from Jacksonville, Florida to what's the pier? Santa Monica Pier.
Right.
That was I-10. I think I want to do it on 40 now. So go to Wilmington, North Carolina, and ride 40 all the way across
I just want to be
to
honest
Cali.
with you. Nothing
Mhm.
about California makes me want to ride my motorcycle back to that some bitch. Nothing. 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 That sun,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because it's extremely hot until you get to Los
Mhm.
Angeles, and then Los Angeles is comfortable, just like
Bro, bro, I had
75 degrees all the time. Just,
bro,
but on both sides, it's 1,000 degrees.
I always wonder why people out in Cali always wear like jackets and stuff in the evenings because I'm thinking it's always hot, bro. When we were coming in, we got into Santa Monica like right before dark, and man, when I tell you that temperature dropped so quick and so fast, man, I was like, bro, we were freezing, man. We had to pull over and put hoodies and jackets back on, man, because it was so cold, and I didn't
Right.
realize that the temperature drops that dramatic.
Just think of the movie Boys in the Hood. Those guys had on shorts during the day and long sleeve shirts and jeans at night when they was at the events. It won't. It was cool out
That's
there. It
true.
won't. It was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
temperature fall. I mean, we went down there in July
Mm.
and 4th of July weekend, and during the day it was 80 some degrees, and then at night you got to put on a jacket while you ride. It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
But on your way home,
Yeah.
it's 15 million degrees out there going across that desert.
Boy, that man.
Now I'm with you. If you want to go to Seattle, if you want to go to Oregon, and
Yeah,
I'm with all that.
yeah,
But I don't. I
yeah.
want to bypass, like go through
Cause,
Colorado, New Mexico, Colorado, that way, Utah.
cause I want to go up there, man. I really want to go up there and hook up with Dre. You know, what I mean, cause he's out there.
Yeah,
Andre Hooks.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That'll be cool. I mean, if he was available, whatever. Like, hey, man, coming out that way, just to kick it.
Andre
I
ain't got
know.
no cruise. That boy got dirt bikes and
Yeah, I
Ducatis.
know. I know. Look, he on a different ride wavelength, but yeah, man. I be seeing that cat like when he do post on social
Yeah.
media, man. Them cats, he got 4, 5 dirt bikes, and they
Oh yeah.
going on the dirt biking trip for some days,
And I
which
ain't
is
talked to him in a
cool.
while. I'm
So,
not sure if he can still ride
mhm.
dirt bikes because I think he had a issue with his
Oh, he
back or
had
something.
surgery on his back, didn't he? Yeah, I think he
Back,
had
yeah,
surgery
something
or
like that.
something.
So I don't know if he can
Yeah,
still ride the dirt bikes, but
yeah.
stop out there,
But
see what Dino has done out there with his great
Dino, yep,
food and
yep. Yeah, that would be cool if we could do a trip out there, man.
Like North
So,
Dakota, I've been to North Dakota. Not really. I mean,
yeah. I want to go out there like for the Badlands and stuff like that, not
yeah,
necessarily
I'm thinking North Dakota. I'm like,
the rest of the stuff. Yeah.
but I would like to go see all
Yeah.
that North Dakota, Iowa. Like I've been through there on a car, but on a motorcycle is a whole different.
Yeah.
Well, it's a whole different experience for the person on the back because they see everything. You know, we concentrate on the road. We see some. My wife sees everything. Her phone be out there. She's like, "Oh, look how beautiful it is out there."
Yeah. And that's
But
the
honey,
thing, man.
you tapping me? Did you see that? No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Unless you're using like a GoPro or a good DSLR camera or whatever, these phones don't do the views justice.
Right, unless you can stop and get it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, what you see, it's just not gonna pick that picture. I mean, it's just not gonna capture that picture like it, like like the naked eye sees it. So, yeah, man. So that's what's going on this year. So,
Yeah, that's cool, man. I know. Thinking about coming to Tampa for Cigar Week in March,
and
then again going to Charlotte Cigar Week in I think it's beginning of April. Okay. I may have to pick and choose, and then I may hit Atlanta Cigar Week this year. That's another one of the big ones. But I got to choose between Tampa and Charlotte because I've already been to Charlotte, so I think I might want to see Tampa this time.
Yeah.
But that Charlotte Cigar Week is real good, and it's thrown by a great guy, Damon. Charlotte Cigar Week. Shout outs to him. Okay. Those are real good events. So I got to decide on. And who knows, man? One of these podcasts, like this one, may be the one that gives a whole bunch of views because maybe our friends will see that we're talking together and be like, "Oh, you know what? You remember that time Tim and Derek drove across the half of the United States?" And we watched. I don't even remember what the app was, but we watched every.
What was it? Well, Social.
We watched every episode. Social. We watched every episode of that. It's like, oh, I can't wait.
People kept looking like, yo, we all gonna post on the. I mean, see, my mother-in-law was looking at it. Where y'all at there? What y'all doing?
I can't wait till y'all post again.
Yeah, that was cool.
Hey, Derek, how much was those glasses you threw out the window? Oh, they was only like $10. I tried to get Tim to throw his out. He was like, heck no.
No, sir. No, sir. Look, ever since then, your glasses haven't been $10 no more because you understand the value in eyesight when you outside.
Man, it was better when I could just throw them out the window.
Yeah, whatever.
Now I don't even want.
How about you say your grandkid?
Put them down in the
How about you say your grandson took your glasses?
They had the audacity to say, "I didn't know they was real." It don't matter. You let that boy fit those glasses like Stretch Armstrong.
There was on a road trip. There had some Ray-Bans. His grandson had them. He bit those things to pieces, boy. That was funny to me.
Hey, Pop, these your glasses? A daring word? You gonna turn my glasses up like that? I didn't know, Pop. I thought they was fake glasses.
Hilarious.
Fake or not? Hey, fake or not? These is Pop's glasses. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, man.
I mean, they weren't as high as the ones I've been buying because of you, thanks to you.
Yeah.
But
you like them though, so hey.
Yeah. You still got the ones from North Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I keep them because they clear. I specifically bought them for the bike, like for night riding. And because my majority of the time my visor's tinted or whatever. So depending on where I'm at, if I put my visor up, then which I wear glasses all the time anyway, but for night, so I just keep them on my bike. Yeah.
So another topic is we grew up in Goldsboro, North Carolina, and for people it's a small town, but Goldsboro has built some of the best and strongest people you ever gonna know. Because even though it was a small town, it's country and city all in one. And one thing you can tell you about somebody in Goldsboro is they'll fight you if they got to. If there ain't no other way out of it, and you think because we country and we from Goldsboro and we won't fight you, you wrong. We gonna fight you, and you probably not gonna like what's gonna happen because you think we country. But there was an incident the other day, bringing in the new year, where these young kids is shooting in the mall. And when I say shooting in the mall, they not just shooting at each other, but whoever else is in the path in the mall or at Walmart or in these kids' path of violence. If you want to shoot yourself, man, you guys take that somewhere else, man. But don't endanger my family and other people's family because you want to be tough, because you may not like the repercussions that come back from you accidentally taking somebody's life and you don't know who that person is. Like, let's say you shoot my dad in the mall while he's getting his feet done. You just don't understand the repercussions that come with that, because I'm just not going to let it rest. I got to come see you somehow. And
bad,
hopefully,
man.
And it may not be me, because I got a lot of family there too. So, you first of all, you got to think before you act. And that's what the young kids don't do now. They just act. And then once they get in trouble, they're like, oh, I should have thought about it. It's too late. Your life is ruined. The person you shot or killed or handicapped, life is ruined. Their family's ruined. Your family's ruined. So you're not just messing up your life. You're messing up several families' lives, trying to show your friends how tough you are. And then once the pressure starts to get coming, that person that you was trying to show how tough you are, telling on you down there at the courthouse. Oh, man, I didn't know Tony was going to do that. Tony just started shooting in the mall. And you're trying to figure out how they knew it was you. Because who told on you? Your boy that you trying to show how tough he was, he showed you that he wasn't tough at all by telling the police that you did it, so he don't go to jail.
Yeah, and too, man, in our at home, that mall, man, you got a lot of elderly people that exercise. They do their walking, around the perimeter of the mall all the time. So it's a lot. It's a lot that's in that, man. People don't understand. These young people, young and old, don't understand. Once you shoot somebody, you can't bring them back. I mean, that's it, man. I mean, people don't value life anymore, and it's a lot of stuff that goes into that. But we got that's why you got to live every day.
Yeah, a lot of people think, oh, I got this gun, I can take somebody's life. Listen, in order to take somebody's life, unless you're already a monster, right? It's gonna weigh on you.
Yep.
No matter how tough you are, if you've never taken a life before and you take a life, even if it was self-defense and you was in the right, it's gonna weigh in. That's why cops got to go through counseling and all that kind of stuff when they shoot somebody, because it's just not natural for you to take somebody's life.
Right.
Even when you're protecting somebody else, it's just that's why soldiers have a hard time sleeping when they've been to war, because they've had to take people's lives. Whether deserving or not, you still took somebody's life. Or you saw a friend of yours' life get taken. And it weighs on you. So, oh man, if somebody was rob me, I could definitely shoot them. You don't know that. I've seen many people freeze with the gun. How come you didn't help them? Oh, that didn't have anything to do with me. Yeah.
Yep.
Things change when bullets start to fly.
Yep. You don't never know what you would do in that situation. So, you really have to be mindful and careful in that right. But yeah, man, it's crazy.
This is an episode of the Men Building Men podcast with Derek and Tim. Greasy Granny products still. T-shirts coming soon on Greasy Granny. If you've never had Greasy Granny products or food, you don't know what you're missing. It is greasy and it's made by Granny, so you know it's gonna be good.
So Phil.
Ladies, that T-shirt is coming out soon. What's the name of that T-shirt, Tim?
If you initiate it, we'll appreciate it.
If you initiate it, we'll appreciate it. It's gonna be super soft, kind of like a velvet material.
You're crazy.
For the ladies, it's gonna be V-cut, V-cut, so you can show your boobly looblies.
Okay.
And for the guys, it's gonna be a bullseye on the back. Not for the guys to wear, for the ladies.
Right.
Go Eagles.
But
go
Eagles,
Commanders.
Go Commanders. That's what's up. January 7th.
January 7th. Man, I had a colonoscopy.
1 week down.
I tell you, I had a colonoscopy Wednesday.
Mm.
I failed. And I told you I failed, and you was like, how does boy fail going to sleep? I was like, I failed going to sleep. What?
I'm like, my best friend is a dumb sleeper.
That boy failed the colonoscopy because he couldn't go to sleep. Nah, the stuff that they gave me, let me clear it up. So, if you never had a colonoscopy before, you got to take Miralax to clean out yourself.
Yeah.
And it's ironic that the doctor stated that you would be surprised on how many people it does not do the job for.
Yeah.
And he was like, the first time it went great. He said the second time just did. So this time he's going to give me some stuff from behind the counter, which kind of makes me nervous because, behind the counter maybe you may not make it to the bathroom. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey.
So I got to do it again. 2024 ain't starting too good when you got to have 2 colonoscopies in less than 6 months. Unless, I take that back. It's good when I ain't got to take a second one because there's an issue besides, it didn't work out how it's supposed to.
Yeah, I'm glad we talking about this because I got a call. I got a call tomorrow and reschedule mine. I had to cancel because the job situation. We were on strike, so but I'm back on the insurance now, so I got to call them so they can do that. But shoot, the remedy that they give me, man, you do like the 7th or the 14th day supply of Miralax.
Yeah.
And you mix it into 2 32-ounce clear Gatorades or Powerades or something. But then you take Dulcolax along with it. So you take like 4 and then take like another 2 like later on or whatever. And shoot, I think like the first time I did it, man, I was just laughing like by the end, you start like at night and by the time that morning, well, you be going to the bathroom, but it just be just clear liquids coming out. It's like, wow, this is crazy.
And it's crazy because your body doesn't know how to poop water.
Right.
So your body is confused. Your butt is trying to pucker and push at the same time.
Right. It's crazy, man. But
it's a push and pucker.
But that being said, if you're 45 or older, man, go get checked. Go get your colonoscopy. There, we gotta come back and do a segment on this or whatever. But I gotta take my dog in a few minutes to go get her shots, her 12-week shots.
Okay. Well, we'll get ready to wrap it up, guys. Colonoscopy. Oh man, I ain't gonna let no doctor. Man, okay, don't let the doctor. But when the CC come to visit you on his terms,
yeah, exactly.
You gonna wish you went to see the doctor on your terms.
It ain't pretty. So colon cancer is detectable, it's treatable, and it's beatable. Early detection.
I called Tim and he had a tube coming out of his nose. I said, man, what's that tube coming out of your nose? He was like, man,
you remember that? Bro.
Yeah. He said it's the stuff in my stomach is coming out of my nose through this tube. Bro. I was like, what? What did you just tell me?
Bro, it was crazy. I had an infection in my stomach, man. Yo, the lady did this, bro. She said, let me unplug my phone. She had a tube like this. I was laying on the bed. She had a tube, and she came in there because I had the infection. The doctors found out I had an infection in my stomach after my surgery. So she came in and she did this, bro. And I was just looking at her. And I wanted to ask her, did she say which nostril is clear?
Yeah.
And when I said that, bro, she pushed that tube up my nose. And when I tell you it went all the way up my nose, look, she measured it like that to see how far it needed to go down.
Yeah.
Then she pushed that thing up my nose, bro. And man, I could feel that joint like going down my chest.
Did they numb you or anything?
No.
Got to mighty no.
No, bro. And look, she pushed that thing all the way down until it got where she marked it at. So that joint was in my, and it was coming out my nose. Man, when I tell you, I didn't talk. When you called me, I wasn't even talking. Juice was talking for me. Cause, bro, like for 2 days, I ain't even, bro. I didn't even say nothing. Like I would just shake my head, yes or no. I mean, cause it was, and that tube was probably 3 times this cord or whatever thick. And bro, when she took it out, she was talking to me. She was talking to me, and mind you, this in my stomach. And she was like, "Yeah, we get ready to pull the I'm gonna take this out." And bro, she was mid sentence and yanked that joint out.
Good.
Same thing with that catheter, bro. Same thing with that catheter. That catheter be up your stuff.
Yeah.
Yo, and they be talking to you, and they be like, "Yeah, and yeah, and what y'all eat for lunch?" I was like,
yeah. She don't want to warn you to try to get prepared. So,
bro,
with that being said, fellas, you can either go to sleep and wake up, and on your drive home, tell whoever's picking you up that you dreamed that the doctor was dancing on your butt and the nurses was humping you while you were sleeping.
Yeah.
None of that's happening. But you sleep, and when you wake up, you find. Like some people may have irritations or whatever, but man, go get that stuff done. So, Tim he didn't learn the hard way. He just, when he went, the hard lesson he learned was that. And when I saw him, I immediately set my appointment because my brother had shown me what I didn't want to be.
Exactly, man. That was some stuff,
but
man.
If you want to be, oh man, ain't no doctor ain't gonna do that. Be by all means.
Yep.
Do what you feel is you, but the best way to go is that way.
Yeah, man. That's it.
2024, January 7th. It is 1:46 p.m. Tim has to take his white dog to the vet, or to the vet to get his shots.
But I have a red toy poodle.
What's the name of the dog's show?
What dog?
What's the name of the dog's Instagram?
Oh, Monaco. Monaco the toy poodle.
Follow Monaco the toy poodle on Instagram. He's super cute. I thought he'd be white by now, but he is not he's not doing what I told him to do.
It's a girl, it's a she.
Because my dog, so quick story, last one, because Tim got to go. I had a brown toy poodle. We named her Simba because it was the color of a lion. I went to the field because in the Army, I came back, that son bitch was white. I was like, who dog is this? Where this dog come from? No, that's Simba. That dog is white. Remember Cat Williams said, he might be my son, but I don't know who this rice white baby is. That's the same thing I talk about this toy poodle. This dog was white and had like flectures of brown in his fur. I was like, they were like, yeah, he turned white. So I was teasing Tim. I was like, Tim, man, that dog gonna turn white.
Yeah, so far so good. She need a haircut. She's 12 weeks, so we probably got to get a groom too. So I got to see about that.
Keisha said he better not turn white.
Shoot, man. Well, that's what's up.
This is another podcast. Under construction, men building men. I'm your host, Derek, with my guest, Tim Mitchell. We're going to see y'all down the road. We're going to make sure that everything is copacetic. Go to the doctor, get checked out.
That's right.
Love somebody, hug somebody, shake somebody's hand.
Smile.
Smile at somebody. Black people,
man.
make sure when you see each other, you go. So I know if something break out, I know which way to run. Bro, it's
Okay.
very important because the dude I work with, we walk all the black people when they see me, they go, and they don't say nothing. And people like, see, look at that. Hey, y'all be easy. We're gonna have another good one. Until we meet again, Tim. I'll see you, brother.
That's what's up, man.
Peace.
Peace.